Hi guys, hope you're all well. Welcome back to It's Cooking Good. Today I'm going to be cooking delicious chicken masala. It's a lovely chicken breast in a really deep, rich, creamy masala wine sauce with that added addition of garlic and lovely chestnut mushrooms. Guys, this is a real winner, this dish, and it comes together really quickly. And as a matter of fact, it's done in 10 minutes. So let's get cooking. So we're going to start off with our chicken breast. I've got one chicken breast here, and what we want to do is just butterfly it. So go from the thickest part here, nice sharp knife as always, straight through, like so. Open it up, and there you have it, butterflied. Now, you could cook it like that. I'm actually going to cook it in two bits, so I'm actually going to go straight down there like that. So I've got two sort of halves of that original chicken breast. Just trim it up. If you've got any bits that you don't like the look of, just take them off. You don't need them. Next, we need to coat it in some flour. So I'll just move that out of the way. And I've got here some seasoned flour, just plain flour. And all I've done is I've seasoned it with salt and pepper. So we'll get our chicken breast fillets and just coat them lightly in this. Just a light dredging basically. And this will also help thicken our sauce. So just do both of those and that's it. That's all done. Just move that to one side. And I'm going to just bring over our hob. Cooking up here again today. So let's just turn that on and let that heat up slightly. To that pan, I'm just going to add a drizzle of olive oil, probably about a teaspoon, I'd say, about a teaspoon, and a little bit of butter, salted or unsalted, doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to add a nice knob of that in there too, and we're just going to let that melt and come up to temperature before we put our chicken in. Okay, so our pan has come up to heat, so I'm just going to add our chicken breasts into that pan, and we're going to cook that for about 2 minutes on that side before we flip it over. Okay guys, that's had its 2 minutes. Let's flip it over and just gently turn it over. Got that nice coloration there, exactly what we're looking for. And we're going to give that another 2 minutes on that side. Okay guys, that's had its last 2 minutes. So I'm just going to remove this from the pan. Just got a plate here. Just put it on there and keep it to one side until we need it. There we go. And into the pan now, I'm just going to add a touch more butter. Not for the faint-hearted, this one. There we go. And then to that, I'm going to add a shallot. Now, I've got a small shallot here. If you don't have a shallot, don't worry about it. Just use a small onion, and that's going to go straight in. And then here, our chestnut mushrooms. Again, if you don't have chestnut mushrooms, just use normal white cut mushrooms. And I've actually just got 2 mushrooms here, which I've sliced, okay? And we're just going to give that a good mix around, just to let all those flavours get to know each other and really get a bit of colour onto those mushrooms. Okay, so they've been cooking for about a minute now, starting to take on a bit of colour. So I'm going to add in some garlic. That's 2 cloves of garlic, which I've just finely diced. Again, if you want to grate it, and then just stir that through. And we just want to cook that garlic out a little bit for about another minute. Okay, that's looking good. Next, we're going to go in with some of our Marsala wine. So I'm going to go in, I don't know, that's probably a good tablespoon, isn't it? Just give it a nice little swill around. We just want to reduce that alcohol down for about 30 seconds. Just keep shaking it around. The aroma from that wine is absolutely delightful. It smells so good. Okay, that's about where I want it to be now. So to that, we're going to add some chicken stock. So I'm probably going to add about 100 mil, 100 to 150 mil. And again, we're just going to cook that for about another minute. Okay, that's fine. Next in is our double cream. And I'm adding about 150, probably about, yeah, just under 150 millilitres in there. And we're going to give that a nice stir around. Okay, you can see now that sauce is starting to come together. Okay, into that we're going to add back in our chicken. Lovely. Give it a little turn over. And our second piece. Again, just give it a little turn over. That's it. And we're going to leave that now for 3 to 4 minutes just to cook that chicken through thoroughly. Okay, guys, it smells delicious. I just want to check the sauce for seasoning. See if it needs any salt or pepper. Just needs a little bit of pepper. Salt's absolutely fine. So just a few turns of the pepper mill with there. And then I've just got some parsley here. Just going to add a pinch of parsley. Just give that a final little shake around. And we are done. So let's plate this up, give it a try and see how we've done. So I'm just going to move that to one side. Get myself a little plate and a pair of tongs. And we'll just get that chicken out. I know I said you could have it as a whole butterfly piece of chicken, but you could also chop this up into smaller pieces of chicken, like strips or something, and it works really, really well as well. We're going to serve this with some rice and some veggies, but it goes really well with like sauteed potatoes or roast potatoes. And the great thing is as well, is if you've got any of this sauce left over, it goes great through pasta, or switch it up. Don't have chicken, it goes really well with pork chops. Lovely. Get plenty of that sauce on there. Okay. Put that on there. Get my knife and my fork and let's see how it tastes. Smells wonderful. Bit of that chicken, bit of the mushroom, plenty of that sauce. That is so flavourful. Absolutely unbelievable. For the limited ingredients we put in there, wow. That is delivering amazing flavours. I love that Marsala wine. Obviously it works really well with the cream. The mushrooms, again, just lift that dish. That really is a winner. As I said and you saw, it's ready in roughly 10 minutes. I tell you what, this would be another great Valentine's night meal. Guys, really appreciate you tuning in and watching through to the very, very end. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please do consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below. If you've got something you'd like me to cook, please do let me know and I'll do my best to cook it for you. I'll put all of the details of today's chicken masala down below in the description as always. And all that's left for me to say is until next time, it's cooking good.